Hey everyone, random location, but it's fitting because I've been using this quad lock suction cup mount, and it lasted 4 months before it fell off my side window. So every like 3-4 months I have to reapply this thing, and it's kind of annoying, you know. I also did upgrade to the wireless charger, and it works fine. You just gotta unscrew the original ball here, and then pop in this one. So today we're gonna try the flexible adhesive mount and possibly a different pivot if I need it. So we'll say, look at the flexible adhesive mount. Alright, stuff is designed in Australia. We got a couple bolts, it looks like. We have an alcohol wipe for your, obviously you gotta wipe off here and what you're gonna stick it to. Seems to have a warranty, although I have a hard time thinking any of this would break. At least inside a car. Maybe a motorcycle it would break, but we're not talking about that. So we have 3M very high bond tape. Some instructions of some sort here. Obviously clean it, bend the tabs to mount the profile, and you're allowed to cut off 2 tabs, but they have to be opposite of each other. You gotta hold that adhesive down for 30 to 60 seconds, and it might take a day for it to fully adhere. So I wouldn't go using it immediately, which is good because it's nighttime. We'll put this on now and deal with it tomorrow. Single pivot here. Single pivot comes with a tool. I think it's like a, if I had to guess, that's a 3mm hex. But I'm just guessing. But obviously if you have the tool, it doesn't really matter. Alright, so it's got pre-threaded, it's got thread locker pre-applied, that blue stuff there. So, naturally, you know, I can't just have this going into that, not on my dashboard at least. So that's why I bought this. But it looks kind of ugly. It's much wider than the base there. Hold on, I think I have another part. That part being the knuckle adapter. So this is a much more low profile thing. And that had a screw as well. Alright, so to take well, you gotta take this part apart. On the back of this wireless thing, it is the same mating things. This ball thing only really fits the ball cup of the suction thing, so this is pretty much no longer going to be used. Well, I'll put that back later. So, looking at the suction thing, you're going to have to take this thing apart. So this unscrews here, that comes out, and then you could screw this in to this base if you want. But it looks a little bit, you know, wide. But assuming that was screwed in, then you could pop that all back together. But I think I'm gonna try this 90-degree one. I assume there's a screw under there I'm gonna have to access. So I might as well take this whole thing apart. Okay, well, there is no screw, but alright, since I don't intend to actually pivot my phone left and right, I'm just going to put it in line like this, and then take one of these screws. It looks like a 25mm, maybe a 1" or so. Maybe longer than that actually. This one might be too long. Yeah. That one's too long. I'm not sure if this super short one will work. Maybe that's the, yeah, maybe it is supposed to be this. Can't keep track of what was in what bag. Alright, so Okay, so that's tight enough. So this one has a circular pattern of teeth, and it seems to be on both sides, so there's no left or right. You just pop this in any which way you can, and then I think, no, might have been this one. Looks like it was this one. All right. Let's just tighten it for now. All right, so now I can pop this on here. In my case, I want these tabs vertical, so I can just put it on a 45-degree angle and then twist it to be horizontal, so I can use like Google Maps in landscape mode. All right, so here's my phone. It's a Galaxy S Plus, S10 Plus. There. Then there's a little bit of extra room there. Let me try it. Hold on. Well, here's the problem with it being so close. Obviously, if I put it here, I can't even twist it on and off the stand. And then this is a curved dashboard, and I'm not sure if I want to reach that far with my hand while I'm driving. So I think I might have to try to put it on over here so it's closer to my hand and not blocking the view of the road so much either. But either way, I don't know if it's going to work because the base is too close. So I might actually have to pop that other piece on just to raise it off the base so I can then, you know, twist it off. Right? We'll see what happens. So I ended up just using the 90-degree elbow and the extra spacer and an extra long bolt, so that I was able to get this magnetic, well, not this, this plate forward. There is a magnetic version, but this is not it. So anyways, I did press that down quite a bit, and I'll just show you, test it out right now. But yeah, it's charging, whatever, it works. I can spin it either way to get it on and off. And so I'm going to just let that sit for a day, let that adhesive really bond. And obviously I will leave a message if this thing actually falls off. I did actually have, you know, the ball thing on there, but I felt like it was so tall that it might cantilever off the adhesive. You know, so if I had this thing here as well, it'd be way up here. And then if I want to even pull it forward, you know, then it's really going to want to rip off the adhesive. So the way it is right now, hold on, I guess I can try to show you. So the way it is right now, you can see it's relatively close. It's not cantilevering too much off of the front edge. So hopefully that'll be strong enough to keep that adhesive in place. Obviously, I'll let you guys know if there's a problem, just like the suction cup one. All right, see you guys.